Hi guys, we're here in B Fit Studio Club here in Faisalabad. This is our first day. All the guys are doing their practical training right now. It's exciting to be here. It's exciting to be here with the #1 man, Mr. Hussein. We have some very good things that are coming in the next 5 to 6 days. We will keep you posted about what's going to be taking place. Okay, guys, can we just say we stand up? Stand up, please. Leave your books, leave your pens where they are. Good. What we're going to need you to do firstly, is you're going to do six squats. Okay? Do we know what a squat is? Hello, guys. Do you know what a squat is? Yeah. Okay. Before you do six squats, I want you to face and turn someone beside you. So you can have a look at their squats. Okay? Guys.
Yeah.
Hello. The squats, listen, the squats are slow. Okay? Slow squats, but I want to see 6 squats from everyone in the class. Okay? Ready? And go. 1. Stop. Stop. 2. Good. Have a look, guys, have a look at the entire room. So when you look at the squats, I want you to watch everyone here. 3. Stop. Oh, just wait for my count. 4. 5. 6. Good, okay, so I have a question. Good, okay, we're going to, guys, we're going to supine, ground to standing. So watch, we're going down to the step, come back, push up, try not to use the hands, okay? 6 times. Kinshira's box or box squats. We go down to the ground to standing, we go back up again. Looks like this, guys. Top. 1. Okay, 6. And go. You have a lot of treatment. Yeah. Girls, guys, in this area here, we call these machines, we call them strength machines, of course, but we also call them we call them pin loading machines. Okay? So these machines here are very user friendly for our beginner or intermediate client. Okay? And one of the reasons why we use these machines here is because they have they have the supports there for a lot of our beginners. Because remember, people that don't exercise, guys, normally when they come and try to do exercise, they don't really have the structure. They don't really know how to use the mechanics, the biomechanic movements. So we have to teach them how to use this, and we would normally put them on these kind of machines first. Okay? So especially our 45% population, obesity clients, people that do not exercise, these kind of machines here are great for them. If you look on the machine as well, the majority of them also have how to use the machine, explanation of the muscle groups that you're working. Okay? So when you get your clients, especially our beginner and our intermediate clients, you can take them through these machines here. Very, very user friendly. Okay? Good? Guys? So if you want to build adaptation, or if you want to build hypertrophy, these training, okay? Good? Okay, we'll move on to the next part. What would we call this area here, guys? No. Functional training. Okay? So functional training is the key word that we want to try and promote in this area here. CrossFit scares everyone. Okay? CrossFit has this elitism about it. So not everybody can do CrossFit, guys. CrossFit incorporates, you know, lots of different components when it comes to fitness and health. So you've got Olympic lifting, you've got gymnastics, for example. So you've got all these kind of things that most people can't do. It takes years and years of experience to intensively work out. Okay? Ropes. So we've got the ropes in the back, guys. Climbing ropes, of course. I saw some battle ropes. Okay. We've got the battle ropes, which then adds another dynamic to our training program as well. Okay. This here is probably one of the most used pieces of head loading machines. We call this what machine, guys? Yeah, the lat pull down. Okay. Compound movement, of course, but great for building posterior chain action as well as the anterior phase as well. Okay. I just want to mention these two here. So we've got this one here, guys, and this one here. Okay. There is a difference between these machines. These machines here have what we call a cable. Yeah. So when we use the cable, guys, when you use the cable, every time you use it in terms of a movement pattern, at no time does the body get a chance to release. The tension stays on the muscle the whole way through the movement, okay? Which is really good for hypertrophy training as well as functional, okay? So these machines here are really functional machines that we can use. In this area here, we call it the freeway area. Okay? So predominantly you will see dumbbells. Guys, you will see barbells. Okay? And you'll predominantly see little or no machines here. So who would this area be mostly good for? Would it be beginner or advanced in here? Mr. Junaid. Yeah. So we're looking more at the intermediate advanced to come in this area here. Okay? We can still have our beginners, but the beginners need to have very good biomechanics first to be able to use these kind of equipment. Okay? Because their core integration is not that good. Also, their muscle memory on the movement is still not that good as well. So we have to teach them to come into this area here. Also, a lot of it is freestanding. So we've got to be free from using any kind of support. We don't use any support here. We might use a bench or something like that, but generally speaking, we use basically just our own body to support us here. Okay? So these are the bars, guys. The bars we use here. What you'll also see is you'll also see what we call plate loading machines. Okay? So plates and load. Alright? So these here are very good for the industrial guys, the guys that want to really add strength or power. They're quite heavy duty pieces of machine. Okay, so these here are great for really adding that bulkiness, the muscleness that you want to have for your point of training here. Over here we have what's called, do we know what this machine is called, guys? Yeah, the Smith machine, okay? This machine here is locked in though. What it does, it creates a lock-in position. So it doesn't allow you to move or any kind of position like that. You're just predominantly working in what we call a sagittal plane. Okay? Do we know what a sagittal plane is, guys? Yeah, so there are 3 movements or planes that our bodies can work in, which is what? Number 1 is sagittal, frontal, and transverse. Good. Can you show me what a sagittal plane is? What's a sagittal plane, guys? Yeah, you're telling me, but show me. What does a sagittal plane look like? Yeah. So predominantly anything that allows us to go into flexion extension is what we call a sagittal plane. Okay? This here, this kind of plane is what? That's a frontal plane. Okay? So anything that's bilateral, unilateral movement is what we call a frontal plane. Anything that allows us to go forward and backwards is called a sagittal plane. Okay? So you have to know the differentiation between those planes. Anything that allows us to do a rotation, so the axis of my head to allow myself to go from one side to the other side, is called a transverse plane. Okay? Understand, guys? If you don't understand, you're going to have to check your books and revise on those kind of things. Squat rack. So that's our normal squat rack that we've got there as well. We've got some more cable pulleys here, or pin loading machines if you want to put it that way as well. Okay? Any questions, guys? Questions? Because what you're going to do is you're going to start to design a program now, a basic program. Alright? So we're going to go back into the studio. You're going to grab some books and a piece of paper for me, and we're going to look at you guys designing a program. And you're going to train your client. In the next 20 minutes, you will design a program, and then you will bring your client. One of you guys will team up with each other, and you will take them for a workout. Okay? Yeah, good question. So what's the difference between free weights, cable, or the machines, guys, or the pin loading machines? What do you think the difference is? In terms of resistance. So that you can control that in terms of resistance. Okay. Do we know the difference, guys? What's the difference between free weights, cable, and the pin loading machines?
Balance.
Balance, good. Good.
Stability.
Good, so balance, coordination,
Fitness level.
range of movement. Because some of the machines go into what we call a lock-in. Okay, you can't go any further. If we're using 2 dumbbells for an open fly chest press, we can really create that range of movement there. To get stronger, you've got to develop your range of movement. Okay? That's the only way you're going to get stronger. The more range of movement that you have, the more hypertrophy you're going to create, the more you're going to have that's what we call a micro tear in the muscle. The more micro tear you have in the muscle, the more it's going to create that adaptation. Okay? But that all comes because of the range of movement. But that takes time. This is not a good area to put our new beginners in first. We start off from our basics first. Okay? Good?
Yes.
Guys? So we go back into the studio, grab yourself a manual or book, a blank piece of paper, and then we'll take you through what the program's going to look like. Okay? Sorry, before we go, any questions, guys, for me? No questions? Wow, Pakistan, you guys are brainy, huh? Very good, clever people, huh? Okay, let's go. We're going back into this.